Hi everyone and welcome back to another Pokemon Binder video. Today I'm back in my home city of Eindhoven and I'm taking you along with me on a bike ride. Let's have a talk. So I've been a little busy this week with work and such, and so I don't really have anything special lined up for this week. I am however just running an errand here today, so I figured I would just head to the Eppo since that's where I'm headed anyway. I've sort of been thinking of a new approach for what I'm looking to collect. I think I'm actually done with Kanto. Not forever, obviously. I'm gonna complete the collection, but I'm gonna stop looking for Gen 1 and 2 Pokemon in binders and stores because later on in the year I'm actually planning a vacation to Japan, and that's gonna be a big video, and I think I'm gonna be able to find some really amazing endgame stuff for those generations. But that's not happening until September, so for now what I'm thinking is I'm gonna start focusing more on sort of Gen 3, 4, 5. Anyway, today is mostly just a low-key day. Check out the binders of newer cards at the Eppo, since when I was at the Eppo before I was mainly looking for binders of older cards. But if I'm going to shift my focus to the later gens, then I'll finally get to check those out. Another small point I want to make is that this whole YouTube thing, I've been very motivated to make these videos, and I thank everyone for coming along. I only set out to share these videos with my close friends, and it kind of escape that target audience, which I didn't expect. But now I feel like I have to make a commitment to these videos when I do have other hobbies, and of course my job is very busy, and I've been neglecting those other hobbies like speedrunning and such. But I'm trying to commit to a new video every Sunday. Of course right now a new video every Sunday means a Pokemon Binder video every Sunday, but to make those videos I have to commit a day out of the week to go out somewhere to make the video interesting, because I don't want to just go to the Eppo every week. And I don't always have a free day every week to commit to doing that. So the short question is, are you guys interested in me uploading other videos, or would you be offended if I missed a week to make some different video? As in a different video where I don't have to travel. Whatever you guys have to say, it'll be super nice to hear all your opinions on how I should approach making different types of videos. I don't want to alienate anyone, but of course I'm not going to deviate too much. Chances are if you like the Pokemon card videos, then you'll like what else I do as well. Anyway, not far to the Eppo now, and I'm looking to get a set of shitty PC speakers out here today, and I'll show you what those are for later in the video if I find them. See you back when I have the cards. Hi everyone, so that was just a short clip of going to the Eppo again, and here's my small package that I managed to pick up. I actually only spent 16 euros this time, but I did pick up a lot of new Gen 3 and 4 cards that I didn't have. Mainly commons. I didn't really look through the holo binders, so the old cards, I was picking up everything, but the newer cards, some of them are actually, they have more holo variants than the older cards. However, there is one other thing to talk about, and I'm actually recording this segment quite a bit after I went to the Eppo, because during the midweek I actually went to a work gathering, and one of my lovely colleagues brought along some cards for me to have in my binder. I sent her my spreadsheet and she came back with the goods. So here's what she gave me, a nice Ziploc bag full of awesome cards that I didn't already have. And I told her I'm looking specifically for Gen 3 through 5. So all of these should be Gen 3 through 5, or just, she said, artworks that she thinks I'd like. So really excited to go through those. And the meetup was in Utrecht, and there was actually a Pokemon card store in Utrecht that had one small binder, and I managed to pick up a couple cards from there. So here's a Toxicroak EX and a Bisharp. Personally, I'm a bigger fan of the Bisharp, even though it's a euro cheaper, but nice pickups nonetheless. So should we go through the Eppo pickups first, or what my coworker gave me? I think I will go through the Eppo pickups. I did briefly go through the cards that my coworker gave me. However, this is really well taped. However, it's now a couple of days after that, and I completely forgot, and I've definitely forgotten what I got from the Eppo. So it'll be really amusing to go back through these, and he's mixed them up a little bit somehow. Okay, we've actually got the hollows at the front, so maybe I should put these at the front. So we're starting off with a Probopass, a nice Starly reverse, a Chimchar, Bonsly reverse, really like this artwork, so just a cute pickup there, a Gen 3 Nuzleaf, a Bronzor, a really cool artwork Trico. This is actually, controversially perhaps, my favorite Gen 3 starter is Trico. Carvanha, Grovyle to go with the Trico, Seedot to go with the Nuzleaf. And then we actually have quite a few hollows from the Eppo. So I actually cannot remember at all what I got for hollows here. Oh, this is actually not a hollow, this is a older Fossil Wheezing, which goes with, I think I also got a Fossil Coughing. This Jigglypuff, I keep thinking I picked this up from the Eppo, and I never did. So this is just my dream Jigglypuff, I gotta get it. This nice Magnezone, that marking is actually on the sleeve, I think. Let me see. Yeah, it's on the sleeve, so this was a nice hollow pickup for just 150. Luxio reverse, a Finneon to go with the Luminion I already have, a Yanmega, a Lopunny, and I was actually looking through, because of my new spreadsheet column, I was looking through every variant of Lopunny, and this is the one I like the most, so I got it, even though it's not hollow. I'm not sure there even is like a good hollow Lopunny that is from Gen 4, so that's my Lopunny. And a reverse Staravia. So no like crazy final evolution cards. I guess Luxray was and Magnezone were the biggest pickups here from Gen 4/3. But really excited onto the cards that my colleague gave me. And she's put them all in Pokedex order for me, I think, so that's really nice of her. So we have Spoink, and I really like Spoink because in the Battle Factory, it's Grumpig. Grumpig kicks ass in the Battle Factory in Pokemon Emerald. He just has the elemental punches, you know? We also have a Dusclops and a Dusknoir reverse, so I already have the Duskull. So these are nice. I really love this Hypno artwork. Okay, it's not in Pokedex order, but oh well. Look at this dude. I'm pretty sure I don't already have a Hypno, so perfect. We have a Sableye. I really like that Pokemon. Anorith. Hitmontop. So this is just cleaning out a lot of commons that I don't have. Shroomish. Turtwig. Oh, nice Grotle. I'm sorry, Grotle reverse. Here's a Torterra with that hollow pattern that I really like. It's like vertical lines. Rowlet, which I'm not collecting, but I do like this Pokemon. Dartrix, Seedot, Nuzleaf. It's a shame I already got a couple from the Epo, but I didn't put them in my spreadsheet right away. Walrein, Prinplup. Oh my god, that is the sweetest artwork. What the hell? Wow, okay. Ludicolo, Reverse, Lombre, Snom. This is one of my first times seeing this Pokemon. Well, I think my boyfriend picked one up and I was like, what the hell is that? But now I'm looking at it with this cute bench. Oh my god. Milotic, a Buizel, Floatzel, a Corphish Reverse, Snorunt Reverse, Vullaby. I think I have some other cards in this evolution line. I'll have to check. I think I have the final evolution of this. Sneasel. Is that reverse? I can't see it from here. Don't think so. The Spinarak is a reverse. And I have the Ariados. Carvana reverse. I did get a Carvana in that pile, but I think I might like this one more. I don't know. Purloin. Liepard. Okay, so those go together. A Shieldon. Fortress. Bidoof doof doof. Shaman. Oh my god. I have a lot of childhood memories with Shaman. I used to have it as like my Facebook avatar when I was like 10. A very buff looking Tornadus. It almost looks like some anime villain. A lovely Zigzagoon and a Loudred. Look, I love this it's like a knitted pattern on this cast form, and it's reverse as well. Skarmory, very nice artwork. Starly, I did just get a Starly and a Staravia, but still much appreciated. What the hell? It looks like a scene from Ice Age or something. Sid the Sloth, is it? In Ice Age? A Vigoroth. Spinda. What's your favorite Spinda pattern in the comments? Bagon. Luxio, Luxray, Chinchu, Lantern, oops, Electrox. Oh my god. Okay, this is... I did have another Dragonite in mind, but this is super cool. It's got again, the nice hollow pattern that I like. Very nice Dragonite here. A beautiful matching Lugia and Ho-Oh. And they are from the same set that my Retro and Zekrom are from, so I'm actually really happy with these. Tangela. The cutest Weedle artwork, that's really cool. I know I don't have a Weedle, but I've never seen this in my life. A Galarian Meowth? Okay. Monferno. I'm not sure if I already have a Monferno. Beautiful Magmar artwork. We have a cute Mareep and a Flappy. She knows my favorite Pokemon is Clefairy. Oh my god, sweet Piplup. And some Evolutions. These are nice to get any day of the week. We have Leafeon, Umbreon, and Jolteon. So, I suppose that concludes this haul from Utrecht and a little Epo run. And that's a big stack of cards to go through and put into my binder. So I'll see you after the time lapse.
And so after all of that sorting, the progress on gens 3 and 4 is definitely underway. We're over almost halfway through Sinnoh. About the same on Hoenn, and Johto we're more than halfway. Kanto hasn't really changed because I've decided to stop collecting those. So I won't bore you too much with going through Gen 1 as always, but I finally have that Jigglypuff. I think there's not really that many more improvements in Gen 1 aside from that. We have that Dragonite. Gen 2 we got the Spinarak. Interesting to see that Spinarak is a dark type in this modern printing. Actually really pleased with this Umbreon. Thanks again, Raquel. Probably the cutest Telebird artwork you'll ever see. It's kind of a shame that these Lugia and Ho-Oh are split like this, but they're really fantastic artworks to go together. And here we go into Hoenn. This is where there are some real big updates. You know, stuff like Lotad, Seedot, Nuzleaf. Hoping to get a really nice Shiftry there. Almost a complete page here, and I do really like Grumpig, so I want to get a special card for Grumpig. Okay, and the tail end of Gen 3, only the Bagon and what was it? The Walrein. Okay. Really pleased with the progress on the Sinnoh starters. We have Turtwig through to Torterra, and then the full line of Chimchar, and then just missing the Empoleon. This is a really nice Bonsly card. It's reverse holo. These two are like two peas in a pod. I always like this Lumineon, and now I have a reverse Finneon to go next to it. Kind of feels bare not having a holo Electivire when I have the Magnezone and the Magmortar. But yeah, I won't go too crazy. You know what the rest of everything looks like. There was just an Electros and some other miscellaneous. One thing I did want to show is, so I actually have a smaller binder and I've just been filling it with random Yu-Gi-Oh cards. Here's like a retro pack that I opened. And what I wanted to do was, because my good friend gave me some cards and not all of them really fit into my binder, but I don't want to just get rid of them into a pile, right? So I decided to display my favorites in this second binder, or actually it's a third binder. And hopefully this way they can live on in another way of being displayed. So thanks again, and yeah, I hope this lets these cards live on. Especially this Leafeon. Now, I already had a matching Leafeon and Glaceon, so I was really upset that, you know, this Leafeon doesn't really fit in there. But I did really like it, so I wanted to put it in this binder. So thanks everyone for watching. I'm actually trying to learn how to use a new camera. My grandmother-in-law actually just passed it on to me. Not that she died, she just she just didn't have any use for this camera, so it's kind of taking some getting used to. I don't really know how cameras work. I've never really been a video person, but hopefully this video isn't too sore on the eyes. Let me know what you guys think to the questions posed at the beginning of the video, and have a good one. I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye. Real quick before I go, earlier in the video I made a comment about how I was running an errand to find a shitty PC speaker. Well, I picked this guy up for $5, so mission accomplished, but what I was actually going to do with it was, it actually serves as part of my new DIY project, which is a DDR setup. I've always been a fan of Dance Dance Revolution, and I'm really happy to get this set up, and it's pretty jank. It's held together with bags of rice and IKEA furniture. But the only thing I really see myself upgrading right now is this monitor. It's kind of just an old monitor repurposed vertically. But, you know, this is the kind of thing I might consider making videos about in the future. It was a fun project, and maybe people are interested in DIY things like this. If you can really even call it DIY. I mean, I ordered this thing for $300 and then I installed Debian on an old PC. I mean, I could have clickbaited the shit out of it, like turning my 10-year-old PC into a DDR machine. I don't really think that's benefiting anyone. But it was a fun project, and I want to make more videos like this as well as the Pokemon card thing, because I can't get Pokemon cards every week, and I'm sure you're all bored of seeing me go to the Eppo. So yeah, let me know what you guys think. I'm not good enough at DDR yet to really upload score videos, but let me know if that's something you guys want to see from me. Okay, bye!